Hello my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 21st of September 2022. It is a Wednesday, the day of Mercury, the day of the Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra of Gemini, of Virgo as well. And today there are no major transits. We're just kind of settling in to, particularly over the last two transits that we had over the last couple of days. So with that being said, I'll just get straight into the reading. I'll be reading today with the Golden Thread Tarot, and I'll be clarifying with the Astro Codes Oracle deck. In terms of energies for today, the moon is in Leo at the moment. So being communicative and demonstrative with your emotions may be something that happens today. But see how it goes. See how it goes. Anyway, my loves, let's see how the cards fare today. Thank you so much to all of my returning subscribers and all of you that actually comment and like. It really, really makes a difference. And hello to all of you who are new. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Okay, dear Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? We have the Hermit and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. I feel like my energy is being reflected in this. Interesting. Just a kind of like reserved, internal, stoic energy, let's say, but being the light. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. The Tower of the Light. Whoa. Strong start. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Hermit, and the Knight of Pentacles. Dear Spirit, what messages would you... Whoa. It's like there's a lot to say. Okay. Dear Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? It's interesting, these cards, like, they are heavy, but they feel really heavy today. It's really interesting. And this morning, I felt I had a whole load of magpies and crows just cawing outside my window and directly outside my window, so we'll see what that means. Page of Cups reversed. Seven of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so some big transitions are going on here. Big releasing of energy, big transitions, big big transitions. There is some kind of stability, and because it's a Knight, I'm feeling like it's an offer of stability. I feel like this kind of energy of it's almost like this sense of frivolity has evolved into this sense of stability. That's what's going on. And this has come from a big release of old systems, patterns, beliefs, behaviours that have occurred. That has been almost, this sense of institutionalized. So there may be some some beliefs that had been in place. And I feel because it's the Four of Pentacles, It's something that has been, you know, generationally maybe like come down from quite a few generations, maybe about 4 years here, because we've got the 4 pillars and then we've got the 4 pentacles. So maybe like, you know, ancestral trauma that might have been from about 4 years ago, not 4 years ago, 4 generations ago, is actually crumbling now. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's crumbling. And it's almost like, you know, something that you thought that was the thread that you were pulling at, you know, something that you kind of like thought maybe, you know, this is what's happened to me, this is what's wrong, this is what's going on. It's collapsing. And this is destiny, that this has collapsed. And it's almost like the eye of insight is allowing you to see the truth of this situation. This has come from some deep introspection, some deep internal work. And also it comes from a need of not wanting to be alone, not wanting to be single, not wanting to be on your own. I mean, when I say single, I'm talking about like also just being on your own, you know, maybe not with your family, not with your friends, you know. I think this is more to do with like how you interact with others, because the 9 of Pentacles is very much a single card. It's very much about how we are stable on our own. And the 7 of Cups is saying to me that there is choices to be made, but also the illusions that may be within the walls, the gated walls of what our own minds are, or what are the constraints that we build. I think this is still a work in progress. I don't think that it's over yet. I think this is actually in, yeah, 3 of Wands. Wow. Yeah. And this is almost like, wow. Okay, yeah. This is like, because of failures. So it's almost like you're using failure to change some deep patterning. Wow. Wow. It seems to me like I don't know whether or not you've broken it yet. It's on its way, but I think, like, you know, awareness is the first step to any kind of recognition of patterning, of anything. Awareness is the first step, and then you can make the decisions on what you need to do. And it seems to me like you're going to go for it, like in the respect of like what you're going to do. Because it seems to me like there is a lot of options here, and almost like a lot of dreams, a lot of things that could be possible. But you're really going to go for what the reality is. You know, something that's stable, something that's real, something that's tangible. And this is because things that you've done in the past haven't worked. And you're actually like attributing it to the fact that it's not just down to you. It's down to something that's a lot deeper than just you. And this wheel is telling me that, you know, there's this thing where you've taken the time to become a bit more mature in the way that you're thinking about the approach to this situation. You know, like yesterday's reading was about you gaining some kind of maturity, you understanding, you know, you can't go into something, I think I said a couple of days ago, you can't go into a problem with the same mindset that you did when you entered it. Like you can't solve a problem with the same mindset that you entered it with. You have to change your mindset if you want a different outcome. If you go and inspecting the same outcome, it's the definition of insanity. So this is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing an evolution, a real evolution. And because we've got two knights, It's seeming like there's some stability, but there's also some movement. But it's also not being ruled by any kind of emotion. Emotion is there, don't get me wrong. You've got emotions here. You've got emotions here, but there's some kind of like real maturity with the Hermit here. You've also got opposition, confrontation. I think there's a sense of you having to understand that you, and it's number 8 as well. There's also a sense of like you understanding that there's confrontation is not a bad thing. I think, you know, a lot of people believe that confrontation is a bad thing, and it's not. It's a meeting. It's a meeting, and however we decide that we're going to kind of, you know, engage in that is going to be the best way for us to like deal with it, because confrontation is inevitable. It's about how we deal with it. You know, if we deal with it with a sense of anger, or with a sense of, you know, and anger is a good thing. I do feel like anger is a very valuable commodity, because without anger, I don't think that our drive would be in place. I don't think we'd have the incentive to go inside and to be able to do the inner work. So confrontation is very important, but it's all about how we manage the confrontation, how we work with the confrontation, because it is an energy. So, and I think if there's any sense of kind of denial that goes on, we have to, you know, I think that's part of the work. That's part of you understanding what it is about yourself. And like, you know, this tower in the wheel, big event. Something big that's going to happen, and it's going to cause you to go inside. I think, or as the result of you going inside, this big event is happening, and it's making you realize what you've been fooling yourself about, in a way. What you've been keeping yourself inside, and you've been keeping inside and fooling yourself about, and now it's like, right, I'm going to break out of this now. And it's really interesting how we go from the Knight to the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. So from somebody who isn't taking any action at all to someone who's going for it, who's really going to take action. So yeah, I feel that. And I don't know, this could be work. It could be anything. It could be anything. But all I know is that it's somebody who is feeling that they're in a stable position and able to move forward. They feel like they've got a purpose now. They feel like they've got like a reason to move forward. Whereas before, it was a little bit like, oh, you know, this is quite nice kind of thing. But now it's like, right, okay, I'm realizing a few things. Wow, powerful, powerful reading. Lots of male energy here as well. Lots and lots of male energy. And I think that's what this opposition may be about as well, with that sense of like bringing in the female, bringing in the, you know, the kind of like softer elements to help you, you know, really kind of embody this transition. Because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of anger from past mistakes, and you know, mistakes are mistakes, you know, they're there to learn from. But I think that's what you're doing. I think you're learning from that. I don't think that that's an issue. I think what the issue here is understanding that well, not even issue, what the thing to watch out for here is that we've all got our own time of how things evolve, of how things work out. And sometimes we're pushed into a position where we have to make a decision. And you know, whether or not you make a decision, you know, sometimes you have to make a decision. You have to go for it and see what happens. That's the only thing you can do. You can't wait, because, but then again, saying that, waiting is the decision as well. Waiting is also the decision as well. But I don't know, I see movement here, from inaction and non-movement to the Knight of Swords. This could be between two, I'm just getting like two dominant male energies that are knights. They're very much about doing. And it's come from this period of inaction. There also may be a misunderstanding between two people, where one person is like making the moves, the other one isn't. But I don't see them reversed. The only one that I see reversed is the Page of Cups. So this says to me about a kind of inability to communicate on this level, or that the communication that was happening on this level of emotion was not good enough. It was not enough to sort this out. And there's been some big events that have happened, Tower and the Wheel. It doesn't get bigger than that. But this has come from a space of being very introspective. Very introspective. Wow. Powerful, powerful reading. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did like it, please do like it. Please do subscribe for more videos. And I just noticed that went out. Also, yeah, I post every day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, my darlings. Have a beautiful day. Take care with this energy. It's powerful. Thank God there isn't any transits today. But yes, anyway, my darlings, you take care and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.